Night live on NFL Network.
He's injured. Yeah, Dwayne.
He better be preparing like he's ready to play. That's the biggest thing you got to do as a backup. You have to prepare to start. You have to be prepared to come in on the second play of the game. So he better be prepared. I think he is. He's been working.
Okay, Jay, are we going to see a battle of rookie quarterbacks in New York? Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins? We'll see. But for now, let's break down the Redskins, Giants, and some other matchups going down this week. It's a round of Name That Team. We've got some good ones. Two teams, of course, on a bye. No San Francisco, no New York Jets. But I feel like everybody's been glued to social media to see what fans are talking about while the games are going on. I want you guys to name the game that's going to be trending on Twitter.
Trending on the Twitter.com.
I'll go first here.
What do you got, Schrags?
I think the Daniel Jones stuff is not even close to being done as far as hysteria here in the city. It's been all Daniel Jones. Every back page all week has been Daniel Jones, and it's just getting started. Yesterday, came on the show, and I said that I thought Danny Dimes as a nickname was kind of lame. I didn't realize how defensive Giants fans are of the Danny Dimes nickname. They said, Schrager, you're lame. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I could be lame in a lot of ways. I live in this skin and this body every day. I get it. But I do think the nickname could have used some more work. I got one I liked from Sigmund Bloom. Said, Steely Dan.
I love it.
Steely personality.
Fantastic.
All right, Sigmund.
You're right. I thought there was one that was just, I think Bill Simmons said it. You drop the Danny altogether.
Dimes.
Just dimes.
Dimes, yes.
Just
I like
dimes.
I like that.
Someone said if you're doing Steely Dan, it should be a Steely Dan song. I thought Deacon Blue, Big Blue.
Deacon Blue would
we
be
got
great.
something here. Yeah.
Anyway, Daniel Jones, it's not stopping. Like, it's coming on and on. He's going to have another big day, I think, against that Redskins defense.
Hashtag Dimes.
It'll be hashtag Dimes with a Danny the line crossed out. I don't know.
We don't think you're lame, though, Peter.
Schrags, you're not lame. You're not lame, man. You're cool, man.
Wearing a Hanes t-shirt under a suit jacket.
All right, here we go. For me,
Don Johnson.
I'm going with the Panthers at the Texans. For some reason, I feel like this game is gonna be spicy.
It is.
You like spice in your food. Okay, Kyle Allen was fantastic, right? Those 4 TDs came in, shocked everybody. And then Christian McCaffrey, oh man, every time he touches the ball, we're all waiting like a fast break dunk in the NBA. So I know that the Panthers are gonna play well. The Texans, they're gonna be ready. Have you realized how entertaining the Texans games have been this year? All 3 games have came down to the final possession. The final possession. So, I'm supposed to use this.
Yeah, come on now, baby.
Sorry, man.
He's talking.
All right, here we go.
Be about the surface for once.
Maybe I should have did this a long time ago. Yeah, this is a good
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Winner.
So I'm going with this one.
Hey,
this is what I was
Emmys.
talking about.
Sports Emmys, here we are.
Here it is. So every Texans game have came down to the final possession by about 10 points, the amount of margin. So I'm going with this game because I know it's going to come down to the final score.
I was really, really excited. I still kind of am for the Lions. I think it'd be so cool if they win this game at home against the Chiefs.
That would be wild.
Huge. It'd be one of their biggest regular season wins ever. And then P. Schrags, lame or not, like I buzzkilled the whole thing when he gave this nugget about Patrick Mahomes has never played an indoor game. He's never played an indoor football game. So Mahomes, let me get this straight. All the MVP, shattering every record, doing it with wind and conditions. Mahomes now going into a dome is like DiCaprio going onto Tinder. Like it's going to be, wow, this was here. This is easy. Why have I been working so hard? I love the Lions.
This?
Yeah, what? Every home game you play in a dome, 72 degrees. I think Mahomes is going to have about 9,000 yards this week. Sorry, Lions, I love you, but this is unfair.
But if it works against him, he's never done it before. I guess he did in a preseason game, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like Usain Bolt runs on sand his whole life. There's a track I can run. I think I'll be much faster. That's Mahomes.
And finally, we've seen quite a few players put on a show already this season. I want you to name the game that will feature the best single-player performance of Week 4. Pick one guy.
I got one.
Nate, try to pick one guy.
That's the way you hold up the 2 logos. Nate, it's the first time we're doing the segment. I'm going to look at Bills Patriots, 3-0 versus 3-0, and I'm going to look at a guy we love, Trey White. Trey White's the corner for the Buffalo Bills, is having a fantastic season. A couple of picks last week. Guys, it was so good last week, he balled. He did get the call from Dion, and during his conversation with Primetime, he said, I'm going to be on again next week, and let's have a bet, Prime. When I'm on next week after the Patriots game, you come to Buffalo. Let's not forget that once Trey White was locking up Rob Gronkowski so hard that Gronk blew a microchip and attacked him. He plays well against New England. He plays well at home. I think Trey White will ball, and I'm not in charge of this, but I think he should get the call.
All right, I'm going to go with the Rams up against the Bucks. And the reason I zoomed in, doesn't that Ram look angry?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it just look angry, right? The new logo. Here's the thing. Aaron Donald plays angry all of the time. And he's been double teamed more than just about anybody. I believe 76% of his snaps are being double teamed. Listen, he might not have the crazy stats because there's so many guys that are focused on stopping him on any given play, but he had generated, I think, 11 QB pressures so far this season.
Yeah.
And my guy, Jameis Winston, he drops back. People are bringing pressure 40% of the time. So do you think that the Rams are going to bring pressure?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to get to him? I mean, Aaron Donald's going to get to him? Yes. So I'm going with Aaron Donald, the most entertaining and the toughest guy to stop in this league.
You talked about that Panthers team earlier in the segment, and the Panthers last week, they got a nice 15-point win over the Cardinals. But if you watch that game, it was a game until Christian McCaffrey ripped one off for 76 yards and said, let's get this thing out of control. Kyle Allen got all the headlines this week, but Christian McCaffrey is piling on yards, and I think Christian McCaffrey is going to keep this going. Without Cam Newton in the roster and in the lineup, you don't get the Cam Newton experience. You don't get the Cam Newton welcome shot. You don't get Cam Newton post-game with the outfits. You don't get a lot of Cam Newton, which means that Christian McCaffrey is going to be the star of this Carolina Panthers team. They play the Texans, two really, really talented rosters. Both teams need a win. I think Christian McCaffrey has another big day, and he takes it from that very good status he has in the league to that upper echelon of one of the elite guys that we talk about every single Monday. Christian McCaffrey, go have a day.
Bunch of must-watch games in Week 4. It all starts, of course, tonight, hours from now, right here on NFL Network. The Eagles